This channel is for adult toy collectors only. What does that mean for you? That means if you're under the age of 18, just like the WWE did in the early thousands, you get the F out.
Yo, what is up, fellas? I'm your host, Trans38, coming with some more Transformers action. Today we're taking a look at the new Transformers Legacy Evolution Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origin Autobot Jazz. And there is Origin Autobot Jazz in all of his glory. In plastic-free packaging form. But here he is. He got a little smaller even window in there to keep the figure from in there from people taking their heads off and stuff. But yeah, plastic-free packaging at its finest. So let's go ahead and crack him out of his cardboard prison and see what he's all about in the new Transformers Buzzworthy line, and see if this Jazz matches up to the 86 Jazz and see what we got there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on this journey together and see what it's all about. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Roll that music intro. Yeah! Alrighty, fellas, here is the new Transformers Legacy Evolution Buzzworthy Origins Autobot Jazz. That's a lot to say right there in one big sentence. Here's the new Transformers Legacy, part of the Legacy Evolution, but it's the Buzzworthy Target exclusive toy line, Origins Jazz. And Jazz looks really good. Definitely really good out of his cardboard prison. Freaking awesome. Definitely another wonderful Target exclusive part of the Buzzworthy line. So we got Origin Autobot Jazz here. Take a quick look at the packaging here. Definitely looks really good. You got him in his hover car mode, his space car mode, whatever you want to call it. And you got this Buzzworthy packaging here. You got RC, you got Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron right here. So yeah, on the side you got a nice artwork of Autobot Jazz right there of his Cybertronian mode, which is awesome. Plastic-free packaging. So yeah, there's an Evo Fusion. You know, you're supposed to combine those weapons together. Okay. Transforms in 20 steps. Feels less than 20 steps though when I'm transforming them. It does. It does. Transformers Legacy Evolution. So yeah, this is the official packaging when you get the official figure. So yeah. And whenever you get the official figure, you do get the instructions, you know, with the figure as well. So yeah, so moving right along, here is the new Origin Autobot Jazz from the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Target exclusive toy line. Definitely pretty cool. Really hoping they get them out there. Really get them out there for everyone to get a hold of. Just like the Origins Bumblebee, man. It was just terrible. Just trying to get a hold of it. The Origins Bumblebee for some folks. I know for a fact there was some of us like couldn't even find it in their stores, but and then they finally released it, more of them, and they were quite plentiful. So hopefully everyone gets a hold of this Jazz. But anyway, here is Autobot Jazz, and he's actually pretty cool. He's the joints on this guy feels pretty nice, pretty stiff, and very cool. Definitely very nice nice update to the 86 mold, which this is actually a completely retooled new mold, which I see some of the similarities of what they used from the 86 mold, but not too many as well. But you do get a new gun, and you also get his grapple hook, which I already got in his hand, which is pretty cool. Which he got him in his hand, which is pretty cool right there. It's awesome. So you do get the grapple hook. It does come out right here, and you can actually take the grapple hook here and then peg it in. Supposed to peg it in on the gun here, so you can shoot his grapple hook further, I guess. But you can take this piece off without unswiveling the hand there. That's the only problem with this. You want to try to switch out the new hands, and the hands flip out and around, which is pretty cool. So you get the little hook peg part right there for this, which is pretty nice. So if you really want to drill a hole in the inner here like drill a hole down through and put a little string through there, and drill a hole here, and you can actually put a string on this if you really want to. So this should have been casted silver though, but hey, it is what it is. Now you can put it on his backpack for storage if you want, or just set it off to the side. So we really don't need that for the rest of the review. Like I said, you can put Evo Fusion, put this together, yeah, all that good mumbo jumbo. But here's his new gun. Basically, nice classic Jazz gun. Now this gun here is completely different to the 86 gun. Very similar in molding, but it's a completely different gun. Very similar, but anyway, size comparison. We'll go ahead and bring in size comparison with 86 Jazz for size comparison. I got him all Reaper labeled up, toy hacks, which way you want to call it, Reaper labels or toy hacks. But I got them all toy hacked up, all that good stuff. Now you can bring his wheels down here if you really want to. I was like, I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you transform Jazz, bro." But all in all, there's your Origins Jazz versus 86 Jazz, which is pretty awesome indeed. Very cool. Articulation wise, can hear before we get to articulation, look at that head sculpt. Very nice blue visor with the silver face, looking really good. Now the arms here, basically your 86 arms, pretty much, except for the new molded piece right here. This piece is from the 86 mold, but nonetheless, they retooled this guy and made a new mold, and it's pretty cool as well. But yeah, very cool. Anyway, we'll go ahead and do a size comparisons with some of the other Legacy figures that we previously reviewed, or upcoming, I can't remember. But hey, here's Crankcase with Origins Jazz. See how they look together. There we go. And grab Shadow Strip here, since he's handy. Shadow Strip. All that good stuff. Shadow Strip. And yeah. So we already got the size comparison with the Autobot Jazz as well. And I gotta grab my Origins Bumblebee off to the side here. Grab him here. And here he is with Origins Autobot Bumblebee. The Origins Bumblebee. Very cool. Definitely they scale pretty good. Bumblebee does scale pretty good with Jazz because Bumblebee is just a little guy. You know that. We all know that. Bumblebee is just a little guy. He's just a little guy. But nonetheless, there is your Origins Bumblebee size comparison. So moving right along. Definitely, let's go ahead and get down to transformation. Before we get to that, articulation wise, pretty nice on them. Like I said, they're very nice wide range of motion, bicep swivel, elbow joints, wrist go in and out due to transformation. Like I was saying, you got a nice little waist swivel, very cool. And Jazz can do the splits. Bring his leg out this far, bring his leg back that far. Thigh swivel, and a nice knee joint as well. Not much of a big knee joint, but hey, it is what it is. And then you got ankle pivot and toes moved down due to transformation. So yeah, let's go ahead and transform this bad boy, shall we? Go ahead and put his gun off to the side here. We already put his grappling hook off to the side. Go ahead and flip his fist in, like so. Bring this whole bumper attachment up, covers his face. Bring this section forward. Bring his arms over. Then you want to rotate his arms this way, where you see the hollow parts right here. See these pieces right here? Leave them there, like so. And you go ahead and bring this section down. And then this clear piece really scares me. But gonna flip up his feet back here. Tap his feet together. Actually, no, don't tab his feet together. Duh. You gotta untab this. Bring out his door panel. Bring it out this way. Then bring it back over. It'll come unclipped. Bring it up. Right up like that. Now you sandwich his legs together. Clip them together like so. Now you're going to go ahead and accordion his legs. Come on. Accordion his legs back in the hole. Right there. And now this whole section is going to be nice right here. Because there's a tab. See the little slot right there? And there's a little black tab right here that will tab in to his hands. And this whole section here gets pushed back. I really don't like it how this hinge, see how it's really on a bond there with this plastic piece. You gotta push the plastic piece on one side to get it down in. Not liking it. Then push it in, it'll clip in right there. Do the same thing on this side, in this side, but make sure his arm pieces get clipped in as well, because there's a little clear tab right down in there. It'll tab right on in there, and boom, there we go. We got him in his vehicle mode, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, storage wise for his vehicle mode, which is nice, he's a very nice looking space car thing. Now you can go ahead and store his gun. You can go ahead and store his gun on top here, like so. And then his grappling hook, go ahead and put this, whoop, without dropping it. His grappling hook here, just go ahead and slide it into this hole here. There's a port down in there. Not sure why they put the storage for that, for down in there. I know it's out of the way, but you can still leave it in his hand here if you want. Don't hinder nothing, but there's storage wise for that as well. So you can take his gun off if you want, but there's storage for Autobot Jazz in his Cybertronian mode, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Now, size comparisons, we'll go ahead and get into size comparisons. We'll go ahead and have Autobot Skids for size comparison. He's always handy here for me. There you go, size comparison. Like so. See how they look. And if you have, what is it, the Earth Spark Bumblebee, size comparison there as well. See how they look. So yeah, and you got to bring in the Generation 1 Jazz mold of the 86, which this is the 86 Jazz, but I toy hacked them up into the G2 version of Jazz. But I'm not going to transform the same mold, but there's your comparison to Autobot Jazz with Origins Jazz. So there you go, which is pretty cool. Love it how they gave us the spoiler on the back. So love it. I love it how they gave it to us. So there he is, and that. And we'll go ahead and do size comparison with Bumblebee. I gotta transform him into his space UFO car mode, and do a size comparison with Wheeljack. Not Wheeljack, but Jazz. All in all here. So alrighty, and here is Origins Jazz with Bumblebee. I was like, sorry, I had to transform Bumblebee for the size comparison as well. So yeah, very cool to add to that as well. So you definitely got the Cybertronian versions of Jazz and Bumblebee. Hopefully we get a Wheeljack. We should have got a Wheeljack first before Jazz, but I think they might retool this into Wheeljack in the near future. Origins Jazz here into Wheeljack, but Wheeljack has to be a little bit bigger because he flew inside Wheeljack in the cartoon. But hey, we don't scale wise, it's all over the place. But anyway, so there he is with Bumblebee. So yeah, very cool. Like I said though, it's a really nice nice version of Autobot Jazz. The Origins Jazz, there's like just worried about that clear plastic, like I was saying. But really cool. I was like, but yeah, really cool indeed. So I'm gonna transform them back. Final thoughts. Go ahead and try to separate. He's actually put together pretty good. Try to get these panels undone. There we go. It's actually put together pretty good, like I said. The only thing I'm worried about is that clear plastic piece right there. You have to move it up over that hinge. That's the only big gripe with this mold. But nonetheless, this mold is nice. Really looking forward to him retooling this mold into the wheeljack. I can really see it becoming a coming to view on this for sure. But bring that down. There he is. There's Jazz in his robot mode. Definitely a cool figure, and I highly recommend you guys and gals picking him up. I have his gun sitting off to the side. Definitely a really cool figure, and I highly recommend you guys and gals picking him up. He's pretty cool, and I highly recommend it. So there is the new Transformers Buzzworthy Autobot Origins Autobot Jazz. Origins Autobot Jazz from the new Transformers Legacy Evolution as well. So it's part of 2 toy lines, and not just the Target exclusive. It's part of the Evolution Transformers Legacy Evolution as well. Very cool. I highly recommend you guys and gals picking him up. He's a cool figure, and I highly recommend without trying to knock my camera over like an idiot. But definitely really cool. I highly recommend you guys and gals picking him up. So yeah, very cool. I was like I said though, it's like hope this Autobot Jazz will be much more steadily available at Target. You know, some of the Targets, my Target especially, is like hopefully that shady Target gets them as well, because you know Target is pretty shady. But any store is pretty shady anymore. You never know. So until next time, I'm your Trans38 talking again. Don't forget to rate and subscribe, comment on any videos I do. Keep a lookout for new videos headed your way, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. All that good stuff. Check everybody else's links out down in the description down below as well. So until next time, I'm your Trans38. I'm out of here later, and Autobots transform and roll out.